Welcome back to Her Story on GamePlaysYOU. We took a few days off, enjoyed our 4th of July weekend, and we are back and ready with a full page of notes to crack the case of Eve and Hannah and all the other people that are mentioned in this thing. So
I think I've already got it. I think I've got a theory.
Yeah, we've got this thing that looks like a schizophrenic wrote it, and it was kind of like both of us writing stuff down and circling it. So we have like 10 or so search terms that we're going to go through. If you remember in the last one, she finished off with that crazy song where she talks about like drowning someone. So we're going to start with war and see where that gets us. Okay, we got one clip that we haven't watched here.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book, the knock code. Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor.
Okay, so that's what the tapping was. So it's not Morse code. We thought it was Morse code at first.
But it's some form of that.
Yeah.
Dad thought we had mice. But we couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Okay, interesting. We're already getting some info. So what's the next one we got?
Mental health.
Mental health. Let's do that one. Okay, nothing. Let's try just health. Okay. You want to do...
How about the watch?
Watch? Okay, yeah. Okay. So exactly 5 entries found. And if you remember, it only gives us 5 entries. So if I search for something and I get 60 entries, it's only going to show me the first 5. So you got to kind of narrow it down.
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had our first dance to Come Back and Stay. I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but...
Alright, Come Back and Stay down.
I chose it. I mean, it was genuinely our first dance. We'd never danced together before. It was probably awful to watch, but I enjoyed it. It felt like it was just me and Simon at that moment. Just the two of us.
What is Come Back and Stay? Have you ever heard that song? I've never heard of it. It's not like a Kesha song or something?
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
What the heck?
So
Our cat is scratching a box back there.
yeah, I was right about the watch.
Okay, so explain to me what you were thinking about it, because I've totally forgotten in the last couple days.
Because in her last entry, she kept saying, oh, that watch that Simon had was from his boss, Eric. And I couldn't have done anything to Simon because when you found the watch, it was stuck at a certain time. And I was in Glasgow at that exact time, so it wasn't me.
Okay, I gotcha.
So now she's saying it sounds like that the watch was a plant.
Was planted
and
on
she
him.
did that on purpose so that she could have an alibi.
Okay. Alright. I know Glasgow was one of the ones we wrote down, so I'm kind of curious to see if there's some more backstory on what she was doing in Glasgow. Here we go.
Yeah, that's where she said she was.
That's where she claimed she was, right? Okay.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
Did it just show her again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it means like you've uncovered some piece of it, right? When we see her silhouette? I mean, that's got to be what that is.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back.
Is that different than what she said in this one? She talked about going right to sleep.
Well, are the dates the same?
Yeah, this is June 27th. Here, I want to watch this one again.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired.
Okay, so...
I just had to sleep.
So she slept in the car. And that other one was June 27th too, right?
Yeah, but why is she wearing a ponytail and then has her hair down?
What? It's the same outfit. In all of these, she's got her hair up, and in this one her hair is down, and they're all the same date. This one's 5 seconds.
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Okay.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
What? Like, I'm confused. She was interviewed what's the time on? Okay, this one is 6:55. Right, or no. 9:06:55, okay. This one is 8:56:50. So they're 10 minutes apart. This one is 9:04. 9:05. So this one came first. I want to watch it one more time.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
I have no idea. I don't
She's saying the same thing in all of them. It's
right.
Just she adds details to every entry afterwards.
Yeah, but the thing about the car, like...
What about this baby?
Okay, you want to type in baby? See what we get? Okay. So we got 17 of them, but we only get the first 5. So this is Hannah, right? Hannah was the one who looks...
We spent a wedding night in a hotel in Brighton.
Prim and proper.
It was too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday. We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time with the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby. It came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
What if
Yeah.
preparing for the baby, if it came,
You should write...
why wouldn't it?
What about like miscarriage? Like if we want to check that. I know she hasn't said that explicitly, but
No. I lost the baby.
okay, there you go.
I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
A few months after when he died, or...
It was after dinner. I had spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I lived down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
What body? Because they were talking about it earlier. She was talking about...
You
did
missed it.
she show up? Was it her again? Or was it something else?
Do the next video.
Okay.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Okay. So she got an abortion, but like her other personality thought it was a miscarriage? Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. It's a good time for a break. We'll take a little break here, compare some notes, and we will come back for more Her Story on GamePlaysYOU. Join us next time.